Welcome to That's Absurd Podcast. Your source for everything hip-hop, pop culture, sports, and more. Tune in, subscribe, enjoy.
Yo, welcome back to another episode of That's Absurd Podcast. I go by the name of Juno, a.k.a. Melvo.
It's your boy, Julie P.
And this is your boy, Swerve the Perv.
Did y'all hear the intro on y'all side?
I heard the intro. You was stuttering. You was like paused for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah, because I couldn't hear it on my side, but I know it was going through because I could hear it go up and down, see it go up and down and stuff. Pause. Nah, nigga, you ain't gonna get me, nigga. You too slow for that. You gotta be faster than that.
Yo.
All right, fellas, it's been about 2 weeks. Last week we were supposed to record, and we set up to record, but you know, this nigga that listened to himself talk.
You know what I think? I was thinking this to myself. I was like, when we asked Nate, what time should we record? Why don't Nate just add an extra 30 minutes to whatever time he's gonna say? Why say 9 o'clock if you're gonna come at 9:30?
That wasn't the plan, though. I came in that day. I was up early, had dinner, overslept. You know,
Why are you
later.
Why are you sleeping at 7 o'clock in the afternoon?
What do you mean?
You said you went to sleep around like 7. You overslept, or was it 8?
Had dinner, and then
You're failing at my New Year's resolution, bro.
This nigga like
Terribly.
a puppy.
What do you mean?
The New Year's resolution I had
What
for
was it
you,
again? Oh,
for
yeah,
him to
be on time.
be more
Yeah.
professional in life.
Yeah, definitely.
Nigga's terrible at it, bro.
Nate don't give a damn. Nate's high as hell right now. He don't know what the hell's going on. This is going all over his head.
Exactly what's going on right here. Nothing. I had overslept. That's all. And I called you guys back an hour later.
An hour later.
An hour later.
Just imagine you have an appointment with somebody, a business appointment. You tell them at one time, and then you show up an hour later.
Correct.
You think this person's gonna want to do business with you again?
I'm saying the time slots should still be open. That's our
Should still be open. You just making time slots for other people's lives. You know what we got going on. You know what we got going on at 10 o'clock at night.
We usually keep those blocks open.
Oh, okay.
Blocks open. So
I don't know why he texts us an hour after he missed his appointment.
I know Juno be laughing. I know Juno be laughing his ass off, and I just be like, I'm not even gonna answer this.
I don't answer that shit. I'm like, this nigga playing in my face.
If y'all niggas ready to cook, I'm ready to cook. That's all.
I said, who this nigga playing with? This nigga just disrespectful.
Just imagine you go to a restaurant, you order an appetizer, and it's that shit come an hour later, and then the chef's like, shit, I wasn't ready to cook.
It was art. We're making art here, aren't we? Sometimes art's done on, you know what I'm saying? Art's not done on cue. You're making art out here. Y'all, this isn't fast food. We cooking out here. Y'all boys ready to cook. Y'all
Cook it out here. You're going to have to wait an hour for this appetizer.
Sometimes.
What you mean?
Yeah, you eat at different places. Sometimes it's a bit of wait in between.
When you ever waited for an appetizer 1 hour and it was worth it?
It depends. If it's a very mixy night, you don't notice it.
No, I ain't never seen that. I ain't never been to that place.
Matter of fact, they might throw it in for free, because they done fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
Places that give away food for free, that's not a place you want to frequent too often.
No, you know what I'm saying? If it depends on the food, just in general, but
you can have good food and have bad service.
Yeah,
I don't want to be at that place.
You don't have that issue, exactly. Yeah.
All right, what y'all niggas been up to this past week or week and a half? Go ahead, Nate. You go first since.
Hold on, go after. Remember, I can't think right now. Go to Swerve and then.
Did I tell y'all about? Did I go to a birthday party? Did I go to my wife's friend's birthday party? I'm having deja vu because we definitely talked about this before because I went to her birthday party last year. But the same wife, she had a dinner and then we went to that.
The same wife?
Not the same wife.
Both of y'all niggas high as shit, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
This
is a high episode right now. I knew I was high like an hour ago, and I'm drinking this damn limerita.
I didn't have no drugs, bro.
Which means you didn't have no drugs.
I didn't take nothing.
Look at you and look at you.
Yeah, you remember I said there's certain people we shouldn't associate ourselves with?
He's like, I got 2 of them right here.
Full circle. All right, what you been up to, Swear? What you did? You went to which friends? The one that I told you last year is not your friend, is your wife's friend?
Yeah. So I went to 2 of her birthday parties, and she was at my surprise birthday party. She's my friend now.
No, she's there because Lisa was there. Oh, my bad. She's there because your wife was there.
But what's that supposed to mean though?
You know what?
Because I got plenty of people that are my friends that wasn't there, and she showed up. So what is that? Why does that disqualify her from being a friend?
I mean, she's very supportive of your wife.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll take that. A friend of hers is a friend of mine.
Hey, yo.
Go ahead. Of your wife?
No.
Go ahead, bro. A friend of mine?
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, because... Go ahead.
I think you said, I'll take that.
Go ahead, swear.
Go ahead.
What else I did? Oh, I went to Houston last weekend for a surprise engagement / bachelorette party / wedding.
You hear the shit, Nate? You hear the shit niggas surprising people with?
The surprise engagement is not an issue. That happens all the time.
That's what. Yeah, that's normal.
Yeah,
but surprise bachelor and a surprise wedding.
Yeah, it was kind of very drama filled weekend. Mothers and
a lot of money.
Yeah, they definitely saved a lot of money. This shit was like $100.
Jesus.
At the courthouse. We get up to the front and they're like, this is gonna be $100 cash. Nobody told him it was supposed to be cash. He didn't have cash on him. I was like, damn. We looking around. We need $100 cash.
See, it comes full circle.
Full circle.
Judo says, you see those people you don't associate with.
Niggas that don't have five. Yeah, but come on. I understand. No, what
niggas that cram a whole life moments to one weekend and still come up short.
Still come up short, $100 short.
Yeah, that's what people do not associate.
Nah, but if they couldn't come up with that $100, then it would have been an issue.
Niggas skip all those steps and still come short. Holy shit, that's wild.
Yeah, very crazy.
I'm literally crying, bro.
Oh, bro.
How you say? We just said that nigga saving a lot of money. That nigga still got some
Still give us like, bro. How? Make it make sense.
Yeah, he saved a whole lot of money. $100. It said $100. We don't take no card. I was like, damn, we looking around for $100. We like, hey, who got money? I pull out my wallet. I only had 20. I said, I got 20 for you. His cousin pull out, said, I got 100. My wife took the 100. My wife took the 100 from him, brought it inside, and then brought it right back outside. Mom had it.
My dog got adulting set on easy mode.
Easy.
Alright, I hope they don't listen to this shit.
They probably don't. Most likely not.
It's wild if they do. That's crazy.
So how did everything end up playing out? Like other than the $100?
Oh, everything was great. Even that was
that's not a big deal if it ended up happening. It's only $100.
Yeah.
Like, how many of y'all was there?
There's like 15 of us. If we couldn't come up with $100, because I looked at my wallet and I was like, I got $21 right now, and I was like, I'll give you this 21. That's no problem. But at least 5 other dudes got to have $20 in their wallet.
Exactly.
For this to work.
15.
And nowadays it's not rare for people not to have cash at all.
So the parents are there too?
15 people, Swerve?
Yeah,
15 people is crazy if you guys can't come up with $100.
The dads weren't all there?
How much cash? No, wasn't no dads involved.
Y'all disrespectful, bro.
Well, you know, I'm also hearing there's some people who, like friends and family and stuff, was calling after the fact, saying they're very upset after seeing the Instagram videos of everybody being all happy for the weekend. But it was a select few
Yeah,
that knew about it. Yeah, yeah, that
That's
knew
how
about
that's
it. That
how
was there.
weddings work. Not everybody get invited.
Yeah, exactly.
exactly. And
So they're gonna end up having like a destination wedding probably in like 2 years. So
that's what it.
so all them people
Ain't no,
all
ain't
the
no
people who
2 years.
says,
You
what you
know,
mean?
Ain't no.
it ain't looking promising. Man.
It ain't gonna happen. What you think? What you
Ain't looking
think? What you
out.
think? What you think? What you think? What you think stopping it?
Y'all just had it.
What you
That was included. That was included this weekend too. You know, that was in the package.
That shit ain't looking too promising, bro.
Everybody that say they're gonna do shit better down the line, it never happens. Who gets married and do a double married down the line? Now you know what we're doing.
Yeah, it's a celebration.
Ceremony, they never
all the
happen.
people that's complaining about I wasn't there for the ceremony, they can go to they can come. What if they do like a little cruise wedding? They could do a little cruise wedding. I'll come on the cruise.
If
Nigga.
they're already married, they're not gonna do no cruise wedding, no nothing.
Great told me he was having a wedding. This was 15 years ago.
I'm telling you, it never
He
happened.
was already married.
After the courthouse wedding.
Yeah.
Once the person gets to the thing, it's
Yeah, once you're married, you're married, bro. It's the done deal.
Yeah, but they can plan a celebration and say, "Oh yeah, this is our wedding celebration or vow renewal or something."
So if we just giving you the probability of it is very low.
they're not gonna push on it how it is. They don't hang it over your head. It's like it's very thin. If you don't get it beforehand, if you have that marriage long beforehand, why the guy you really can't even hang that over his head? What are you gonna do? We're already married. What are you gonna get divorced over this? What are you gonna, you know, it's not looking promising.
Ain't no problem.
And he could save him some more money.
Yeah.
He looks like a savings type of guy. You gonna really save? You gonna save for the whole wedding? You don't have one. Save you some real bucks. So, either way.
That nigga say 40 grand and still came up short. Shit's crazy. Well, congratulations to them on their marriage. What about you, Nate? Have you thought of what you did? What else you did, Swerve? You had anything else?
Houston. We was in Houston. I had Raising Cane's for the first time. It's pretty good.
What is it called?
Raising Cane's. For a place that they rave about their chicken, I figured they would actually have real chicken. They don't have no chicken. It's just like chicken tenders and sandwiches.
It's boneless chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But the chicken tastes really good. The sauce tastes really good. I guess that's what they love about it, the sauce and the chicken. The flavor of the chicken, I guess.
What about you, Nate? What you been up to, bro? Other than getting high?
What did I do? I don't know if it was this past weekend. I went to some Michelin star restaurant that they have down here in what was it at? Semi? Something like that? Something Barrel. It was pretty
Cracker
dope.
Barrel?
Nah, man. Why would that be a Michelin star?
I'm just saying, some niggas
There's
call
levels.
some niggas call shit Michelin star that I don't consider Michelin star.
It was dope though. I had they put on like a little show between when they put out your food. You know, the portions might be tiny, but the food's fucking delicious and shit like that. Expensive, like a wellness type center, high-end wellness center down there. It's pretty dope. You know, that's the thing. Orlando has so much different restaurants, so much different scenes, the different spots that you can hop out. Especially now, a lot of areas are doing if the hotels, whatnot, they'll open up and they'll all have like a certain restaurant inside of them, or a boutique hotel, or a boutique restaurant, you know what I'm saying, or high-end restaurant. So there's like so many of those down this way. But that's about it.
Fat person's paradise.
if you're a foodie or if you're a person that's what's the name?
That's what we
That's
call them
supposed
fat.
to be.
That's what we call them
We call
fat
it
people
fat
now.
people.
Foodies.
Yeah. I was gonna say
There's
foodie, but then I
foodies.
was
Ain't
like,
gotta be a fat person to be foodie. There's people that enjoy food.
but fat people most likely enjoy food. Not all foodies are fat, but all fatties are foodies.
I'll give that. I'll allow it.
Let me
What
see
about you,
what I did this weekend. This past weekend, I had a frat retreat in Mims, Florida. I don't know if y'all know Mims, where Mims is, but Mims is like some town that was like super racist back in the day. There's a museum over there about an activist named Harry. His house, the KKK threw a bomb under his house, blew him through the ceilings, all types of shit. Shit's crazy, bro. What else?
Through your frat life and all that stuff, you always have adventures and stuff that you're doing on weekends and stuff like that.
You said what?
That's it. Through your fraternity life, through your fraternity, you always, because you're like plenty of people are in the fraternity, but they're not active members. You're like an active member, right?
I would say I'm not as active as I should be, but I'm pretty active.
You're more active
more
than
so
a lot.
most.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say.
That's like, cause you actually do the balls and plays and you do
Pause.
Pause.
Whoa,
Pause,
hey,
pause.
I ain't gotta say pause. I'll put it on Judo. He's supposed to say pause. I said you actually go to balls.
They're called banquets, bro.
That's what we calling them now. Niggas are gonna bank.
Said niggas going to banquets. What you want to call them, balls? A banquet. The big banquet. That shit sounds weird.
Not being quick.
The banquet.
Y'all niggas on. See, y'all high and on some gay shit today. High and gay as fuck today. What's wrong with y'all niggas?
But anyway, because of the fraternity, you go to all. You're a bit more active than a lot more of the other.
Yes,
Is
Nick.
there a question coming?
Yeah, bro.
I don't know what this nigga talking about.
I'm trying to figure it out too, swear. This nigga just keeps saying the same shit over and over. I'm like, yes, Nate.
Is it okay? Do you find like it gives you purpose, or is it just being fun, or is it just like this is something to do, or is it you're holding yourself accountable as a member? Because there's other people that's in it, and all they do is they just go to work. That's about it. I don't even know if the niggas pay. Some niggas don't even pay their tithes or pay their dues. That's it. Like it was just something to do, and that's it. Nothing really holds you.
No, at this stage, I'm more.
Just pay your dues and not even be active.
I'm more involved in like the social and the community work type shit. That's the shit I enjoy doing. At this point, is the giving back to the less fortunate.
Maybe he wants to know, why would anybody want to do community service for free?
No, I'm just saying, is this something that he likes? This is clearly something that you like doing, because you could just be doing it financially and not even having to be.
I could just be doing what you doing with yourself and not giving back to the community. That's what you want to say.
Not at all. I'm just saying it's not. This is a good attribute. I'm not saying nothing like that.
When's the last time you did something selfless?
I do selfless stuff all the time.
Not for your family.
Not for
nigga.
your family. That don't count.
That don't count, nigga.
Not like family. All sorts of places.
When's the last time you did something?
all sorts of places.
All sorts of places.
When's the last time you did something philanthropical? Is that the right word?
Philanthropical, yeah.
This is a very
I'm purposely looking back behind me all the time. Anytime I go through a door, if you're within 5 steps of me, I'm holding that door for you.
That's what you're going to. We actually.
I'm letting people slide in the lane when other people's are being jerks and they're not letting them slide in. I'm gonna let them slide in. Pause.
Listen, we actually give the what's name over here?
What?
Um, what is it? The not the box, you know, the closed box and all the
You talking about the donation,
shit,
the
donation
Goodwill
box,
donation?
the Goodwill and all that stuff. Yeah.
All right, Nate. Whatever, bro. Whatever, bro.
He wants time and service, not just you throwing your dirty clothes away into a box.
Yeah, bro.
We actually donate. We do what's name. I'm very philanthropic. I'm pretty philanthropic. I'll say more so than most. Maybe not actively, sure.
Actually, right now I'm collecting suits. If you guys have any old suits, I'm collecting suits.
I'm going back to the old side. I ain't got nothing for 'em.
I'm collecting suits for the homeless coalition at the moment right now. So if you have any suits, let me know. I'll come pick those up from you.
How many suits you got so far?
Maybe 12 to 13.
Okay.
And I'm supposed to meet
And
some
you need
people
any-
up tomorrow.
Any
to pick up
size?
some more. Yeah, they kind of requested, because last time I donated, we donated some clothes. They kind of want bigger sizes, because the stuff they get right now, you know, at homeless places and stuff like that, they're usually like small, medium, and the big people usually don't get nothing, because it doesn't. People don't donate bigger clothes.
You would think that would be the opposite, because there's so many big people in America,
Right,
and
you
they
would
run
think
through
so.
they run through so many clothes, so much clothes. You would think they'd be donating.
You would
bigger
think so, but
sizes.
there's a shortage on anything large through like 2X.
Maybe they eat the clothes.
Maybe that's what's going on. How the hell?
Because I know I see a lot of fat people walking around this bitch. But the homeless people has a shortage of big clothes. And I know I see a lot of big clothes.
Anytime you're at a concert or an airplane or a train station, anything like that, a cruise, it's a good representation of what America looks like.
You think so?
Yeah, definitely. Because
I don't see a lot of fat people on the cruises.
Oh gosh.
Maybe I'm
This
not
last
looking.
cruise I went to, we was looking. We was actually looking for thin skin, slim people, athletic people, and couldn't find them. We couldn't find 10 of them in a room full of like 500 people.
That's
Most
crazy.
people are out of shape. If you just go to Disney and go to these stuff a lot, yeah. A lot of Americans out of shape.
I'm not saying I'm no better, but I'm part of the problem. People in the group chat trying to challenge us to workout challenges. I'm like, these niggas fat mouth, and they ain't about that life. Niggas ain't about running after work, running before work.
Yeah, I ignore them shits, because I know the people that say let's do it. I know they don't have a way to track it, and
Yeah, they're just gonna say, yeah, I did 100 sit-ups today,
They're
100
not
push-ups today.
they're not
And they
that
didn't do
right.
it.
But ultimately, it's a weight contest.
Yeah, but to do a weight contest, you have to do percentage, or there has to be different factors. It can't just be losing weight.
Yeah.
Because nigga like you, Nate, you lose 30 pounds, but it's only 2% of your body fat.
I don't know what I mean, but
Exactly. That's why I ignore y'all niggas.
What's racist, like if you don't like black or colored people, I guess. What is it if you don't like fat people? What is it called?
Fat phobia.
Fat phobic?
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
That's like a fear of fat.
Yeah, that's
People are fat phobic.
fat phobic, gay phobic. There's a whole bunch of types of whatever. Just put phobic. If you don't like something, just put phobic at the end of it, and I guarantee there's a group of people that says they're being discriminated against because of your phobic something.
But society in general, fat phobic is general fat phobic is generally is fat phobic at least in the West.
That's crazy because most of us are fat.
Yeah,
You would
but
think
that's
that
not
the
the
majority
ideal
of us are
body
fat,
size.
then we would be advocating for
Why
more
would
fat
you?
people.
Why it's not the ideal body size.
You shouldn't advocate for something that's not good.
Yeah,
We're
exactly. You think
advocating
it should be
advocating for the
better.
majority.
Fuck that.
Fuck
Stop
that.
making.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, there's
There's a
fat
standard,
people
yeah.
getting on the plane talking about these plane seats are fat phobic because they can't fit in one seat.
They're like, sorry. Yeah, that's
Yeah, they probably need to buy another seat.
Exactly, and they call that fat phobic because they have to purchase 2 seats when everybody else only gets to buy 1 seat. I'm like, bitch, you can't fit in 1 seat.
Yeah, you're taking up too much space of my seat. So how does it work? I always sit by the window. I have two arms on the chairs, and there's three. You're side by side by side. Somebody's not.
Someone don't have an armrest.
Somebody don't have an arm. Who's missing that arm? Who's gonna be missing that arm?
I think it's supposed to be either the window seat or the aisle seat.
The window seat automatically gets his left window, or if he's on the left side, he
Yeah, you get
automatically
that.
gets
Yeah,
one.
you get that.
So it's
one.
up to him to decide if he's gonna let the middle person get his other arm,
Right.
and then the person on the aisle has to decide is she gonna let that, or he or she gonna let that person in the middle get that other arm.
Nigga, I'm thinking if you would just want to fuck with the nigga in the middle, you just tell that nigga you need to fold your arms.
Because I'm thinking, yeah, because if the two people on outside both steal your arms, you don't get. you got to take this whole flight with your arms crossed. I was on a plane with a lady who this was her first time taking a flight.
You should.
she's-
Why are you putting your wife business out like that, bro?
Nah, not my wife.
Okay.
You know my wife. You know my wife be outside, but this grown lady. She ain't never been out. She ain't never been on a flight. But oh man,
How did she handle it?
she was all right. The engine was making a little noise, and she kind of she started saying, "Hey, she said, hey, y'all hear it? Y'all hear that?" Everybody's looking. We all knew that this was her first time on the flight. Everybody's looking at her, cracking up the whole time.
That's when everybody's supposed to just start screaming. Y'all not about that life.
No,
Everybody should just start screaming like, "Ah, shit, oh!" Scare the shit out of her. All right, what y'all niggas? All right, we got a question of the week this week, right? So I just been constantly hearing that there's like an agenda or shit like that to normalize pedophilia. What do y'all think is going on? Do you think there is a agenda to normalize pedophilia?
Who are these people
That are saying
trying-
this, or
No, the people who are trying to push it. Because like in certain industries, you could say like in the Hollywood industry, in the entertainment industry, there's a lot of certain types of people. Where are these pedophiles coming from? What industry are they in that they have the power for them to be pushing an agenda?
I'm not sure, but I went to Pornhub the other day.
Right. Pedophilia tab?
No, that's not a pedophilia tab, but
you don't go into jail.
I went to Pornhub the other day, right? And then I just started noticing a trend of this step kid type shit.
You think that's you know what? I have noticed that too.
It's taboo porn though.
I've noticed that too, but I don't know if that's a new thing. I think
No,
that's
but
always,
it's like,
you think it's more now?
I think it's more now. Like stepdaughter,
yeah,
sucks.
family swap.
It's called taboo. It's family swap. Yeah, taboo. Yeah.
I understand that, but I think it's just when we was growing up, it wasn't a lot of that. Now that shit is all over the fucking net.
Now that you're saying it, I think I kind of I think I've noticed a little uptick in the stepmom, stepbrother type stuff too.
Yeah, bro, there's been an uptick in it.
And
bro.
I'm not searching for it.
In the past couple years, there's been an uptick in that type of adult content. So that's what made me really think, like, is these motherfuckers right about this? There's an agenda being coerced or being pushed to kind of normalize pedophilia. And it's just like they make different correlations, like they try to say the LGBTQ shit and stuff like that, but I think that's its own agenda. But a lot of people that like just disagree with the LGBTQ, they always pivot to a way to say they're trying to normalize pedophilia in some type of way. And then the more I pay attention, I'm like, these motherfuckers is really...
Who benefits from this?
And then you see on the news all the time is that these teachers are teaching younger and younger kids about sexuality. And then I go, is that somehow part of this moving towards pedophilia normalization shit? I'm like,
okay, so we didn't talk about this last episode, but when we was on the cruise, it was a big conversation of topic of conversation. The woman who got arrested for letting her daughter do Brazilian waxes on people. How do you feel about that?
I think it's inappropriate. Yeah, I think it's inappropriate. I think she should go to jail.
Why is it inappropriate? Because people that I was with were defending it, saying that it's a business. She's going to pass this business on to her daughter at some point. So there's no difference between working in a restaurant or any other skill that I could teach my daughter. I'm saying there's a difference between there's genitalia involved in this skill. That's the difference.
Yeah, just think
But I think I was of the ilk of what originally what they thought that way. Remember I was saying that? I was like, especially as long as their own genitalia, it's different.
But then think about this though. You're a grown woman. You're 35 years old, and you're walking into a Brazilian appointment, and it's a 8-year-old.
How old was the girl? Because I'm getting confused on the age. Because some say she was 8, some say she was 11.
Okay, I think she was 11. Let's say
whatever it is. I
11.
think whatever age they threw at me. Pause. I still said it was inappropriate.
Yeah, she was definitely not no.
She wasn't a teenager. Even if she's a teenager, I still think it's inappropriate.
Because she's not. If you're not of age to consent to sex, you shouldn't be around other people's sexual genitalia. Because what's the difference between a man coming to this person's studio and getting a man wax? You gonna turn him away?
Man waxes should be done by men, I guess.
That's my thing. Was it like I was like it is neglect. It's not. It's neglect because I know she's not supervised 100% of the time when she's doing these wax, and and the amount of crazy shit out there is why I would consider it neglect, child neglect, or child endangerment.
That's what she got charged with.
You don't think she made her use her basic prep tools and all that stuff? Come on.
It doesn't matter what she made to use. Like there's crazy people out there, and you're putting your kid in a position to interact with craziness.
So just don't allow your kid to work without super. That could be thrown at any industry though.
But this is sex work though. This is not haircuts. Haircuts. I could say yeah, for sure. Cool.
This isn't sex work. This is just saving parts that in your.
All right.
Oh, just so showing people organs.
Nate, you have 2 daughters. Would you let your wife let your daughter do that job?
No, but if that was her
if you won't let it do it, shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear you make excuses for people
Yeah.
for shit that you wouldn't allow in your house.
Because it's not
Please,
the
Nate.
industry that I'm in. If it's an industry that I grew up
I just-
in,
Okay, so the question. Okay, his question is: so if your wife was into an esthetician,
yeah.
you would allow your daughters to do the same and give Brazilian waxes to grown women, spreading their legs, getting all in between the crevices, moving
But
lips out the way.
They know it's if it's a craft, you're teaching a craft is a craft. I don't see it like just say now if it's done now if it's as if it's the same sex, I don't see it being an issue.
I don't know.
That's how I see it.
I feel like just
He just told us
adults-
he wouldn't let her do it. I don't know why
Yeah,
we're
'cause
still talking about it.
If it was her craft, if the mom, like I felt that's the difference. Like that's just the mom. This is the mom's
He's lying.
job.
I know he's lying.
Your daughter thing. That's how I feel about it. I was like,
Nah.
I don't,
So
I don't think we're overlooking it.
if you're a bullfighter, are you gonna let your 7-year-old be a bullfighter?
Well, that's what bullfight. How do you think bullfighters grow up raising their kids? They
Okay.
have their kids bullfight. That's
So
what
how
it
many
is. That's
11-year-olds you see
same thing as
bullfighting?
wrestlers. Yes, there's people. That's how people in bad careers they have generational bad careers.
Okay, Nate.
I'll take the bullfighter. I'll take the bullfighter one because there are people that are in dangerous sports that let their kids do the same dangerous sports like
Yeah,
BMX
bullfighters are
bikes,
usually generational.
NASCAR drivers,
Yeah.
stuff like that. But I don't know any professional prostitutes who are letting their daughters go out and sell vagina.
And learn the craft.
Yeah, learn the craft.
They have
Fuck outta here.
second generational prostitutes. I
Yeah.
guarantee I could show you there's all documentaries about it. HBO had a documentary called Soft Fall in the Belly where they do all these they interview all these different prostitutes people in Vegas and shit.
That's illegal.
I can find you episodes where you have you'll see generation where a mom and a daughter. Shit like
How
that.
old is
This
daughter?
shit happens.
11, 12?
No, I don't know. But I don't know how early they started. It might have been as early as it started, but they're not interviewing them while they're still minors in the show. They're like, they're like still young. They're like they've been doing it since they were young. Sure.
I need to see if one of them women was having her 11-year-old daughter to do sex work.
I can't even tell. I'm pretty. Listen, these motherfuckers sex work life is horrible. So I wouldn't put it past it.
You know what's crazy about being a woman? That you could just be like living your life like regular every day, just have a regular life, and one day get snatched up, your whole life changed, and now you're a sex worker, trafficked.
That happens to men too.
Yeah, it happens anyway.
We just heard about P. Diddy playing with niggas' buttholes. You think he's the only nigga that like to play with people buttholes? Pause.
Not only that, true. Not only that, but that's there's a whole thing about. That's why if you're a man and you're under 200 pounds, you actually walk around in victim weight.
Yeah, that victim weight is.
That victim. You know what I'm saying? If you're
That's the thing.
Pounds, yeah,
Victim
if you're a
weight.
Man,
That's just
the motherfuckers just snatch you up and do whatever with you in the world.
That's just promoting obesity, bro.
Nah, but it's not obesity, but there's some big niggas that don't got no type of muscle mass at all, but they just big and you can't do nothing with them.
I'm just saying, this is just basic survival skills out here.
Pause.
Anyone under 200 pounds is victim weight. That's what they call it out here. It was it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So if you hear someone just come out there and do whatever to them, pause.
Well, there's a difference between under 200 pounds and not being victim weight though.
I was 220 at one point and I felt like a crackhead. There ain't no way I'm gonna be under 220. I mean under 200.
What's name's under 200 sometimes? Deontay Wilder.
Well, I guess he carried his 200 different than me.
Canelo is under 200 pounds at all times.
Yeah, Canelo's
he's not a victim weight though.
Yeah,
So there's a difference. There's certain niggas you like you a victim.
Fighters. That's why
yeah.
They're trained
Regular niggas in the street.
Yeah, they're elite fighters, but regular niggas that are small,
like a regular nigga like Boosie. Come on, man.
Yeah, niggas just like you crumble those guys. What are you thinking?
You see somebody like Soldier Boy in the street, no weapons. That nigga getting folded like a pretzel. Pause.
Basic math. That's what I'm saying.
So did y'all answer the question of the week?
The pedophilia, is there an agenda to normalize pedophilia?
Oh,
Do you think there's agenda? Do you think
You know
we're
what's
moving
crazy
that
that
in direction?
possibly, you know, Jalen Green, the player that plays for the Houston Rockets,
Yeah.
they say he just got Drea Michelle pregnant, and Drea Michelle's like 37 years old, and
She's
she
38 or
38
39.
years old, 30, crazy, and he is 22 years old. She also has a son who's the same age as him, 22 years old.
Yeah, bro,
I
that's what I'm telling you. This uptick in the step kid shit, or steps having step siblings and
she
step.
out here, she out here securing the bag. Ain't no uptick. She got her a wealthy young athlete all over again, early in his prime.
The real question is there a is there like a bias or a, because people are,
Bias. If it was guys, that's what people. What
because Drake
happened
is going through the same thing right now. Drake is dating Lotto's younger sister, and she's 21, 22, something like that.
How old is Drake?
Drake's like 30. I think Drake's 38
What's
or
that even
39.
mean?
38.
I don't know, man. I think it's
There's always been a bias though.
If
Like,
there's legal, I don't know what is there to tell them about no.
Because if it's a dude dating a younger woman, then he's either
he's a
grooming
pervert.
her. Yeah, he's a
He's
pervert or he's
grooming.
grooming.
That's only in the eyes of old women.
Yeah, but the old women are the ones fucking these 22-year-olds and getting pregnant, Nate.
Yeah.
That's why we're telling you there's a bias.
All right, don't listen. Then yeah, do whatever you. Yeah.
There's definitely a bias because
legal.
if a guy does it at what she's doing, he's a pervert, he's a groomer, he's manipulating. But when a woman do it, she got her groove back.
Yeah.
So there's definitely a bias.
What's the age difference between the dude that just is Al Pacino? He's like 83 and just had a baby with a 35-year-old. That's like 40 something years.
I think after you cross 30, there's no what's name.
There's no age, whatever. Nobody cares.
Yeah, after
'cause
you hit
are-
30, but when you're
you
still in your 20s, I believe early 20s, like your brain is still developing. The brain don't stop developing until like 25.
I don't even want to hear none of that brain developing. These bitches out here that's with these men 15 plus years old. It's not because their brain's underdeveloped. It's because their brain is too developed. They too smart. They know what comes with that.
So Nate, what do you think?
To deep dive into that one, what should we talking about? The question of the week?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's actually there's definitely some kind of overlap there. There is definitely an agenda there, but it's not mainstream. That's almost like on the very extreme wing of the agenda. Of the LGBT, all that stuff. It's almost like the LGBTQ, all the agenda. It's almost like everyone.
It's part of it.
Yeah, it's almost it's a spectrum of it. Almost like,
Yeah, dots can be connected.
Yeah, it's not even that dots can be connected because ultimately it's almost like it's a spectrum, an array of what they feel like you shouldn't pass judgment on what people are already born with.
So are you saying pedophiles are in the LGBT spectrum somehow, kind of woven in there?
It's already ingrained in it because within LGBT thing, what they don't say, like gays, there's people that's born gay, right? There's people that are attracted to gays.
I don't believe so, but go ahead.
I believe there's some people that's born gay, but a lot of gay people were traumatized. They're either touched when they were younger, and they end up, you know what I'm saying? So just through, it's an act of which it's spread through a trauma, and then no one speaks on that. So within its own chemistry is pedophilia. You know what I'm saying? How do you make more gays? You know what I'm saying? Outside of grown men, they're gay guys that like guys in school. They have no outlet. They usually end up having sex with other grown men. It's interwoven in their culture. Teenage boys having sex with adult men, and they don't talk about that's a lot of gay culture. Is a lot of pedophilia is already ingrained into it.
Mm-hmm. That's what's the dude Jeffrey Dahmer.
You know what I'm saying? It's already ingrained into it, and they don't say that. They want to act like it's not just like grown men that waited till we're adults and have sex. Like it's into men, and men. Men don't follow rules. Ultimately, think of the two sexes. It's who's the most one that's gonna be the most I mean, the most ruthless, the most not ruthless, the most one to waver, cut the corners, cheat, this, that, and third. All the men that's men. So now it's just men on men, double the trouble. It's gonna be like, think of it. It's not to say it's bad, but think of all those essences ingrained, all those.
It is bad, nigga. What are you talking about?
Not pedophilia. I mean, I'm not talking about gay.
The gay.
Oh, you talking about the gay part? I thought you was talking about the pedophilia is not bad. I was like, whoa.
I'm not saying that the gay part, but I'm talking about, think of all the multiples that come with when you have men and all their sexual desires multiplied, being two men.
Shit is crazy, huh?
Shit gets crazy.
Yeah, it's just
and
wild.
They don't like to pretend. They don't waver that side. They try to give us the pretty side of it, but that bad side of that gay shit is on the spectrum of the LGBT thing. No one wants to say that on the mainstream, but
that's just on the spectrum of evil, huh, Nate?
Yeah, that's a lot of pauses.
There's a lot of that. They got a bit of evil in it.
Pause.
They can't shake a little bit of demon.
Pause.
I don't say evil. I don't put that on it, but there's a little bit of that in there. There's plenty of gay guys that. I didn't even do it. I'm pausing that. Listen, let me go on tangent. There's plenty of gay guys that did the right thing. They waited.
Let me go on my tangent.
At least he recognized what he's doing.
It's crazy.
Let me go on my tangent.
Am I wallet?
Yeah, go ahead. You got it. Go ahead.
Go ahead, bro. Be free.
Let me go on this tangent. Listen, a lot of gay guys only have adult sexual relations. There's plenty of that. That's regular. Especially if they're out, even to download this and third. But like I said, there's a lot of them ask how they got that way. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things happen when people are molested.
Well, I guess you could say that about heterosexuality too, then.
Because what happens when you get molested when you're younger, you either become hypersexually active,
or you end up
becoming gay. That's one of.
Well, even if it wasn't the other way, even if it was like if
you only got two choices: be a hoe or be gay, huh, Nate?
That's the two things that happens, bro. Or
that's
you might
crazy.
Be super shut off. Simply, but usually happens like that. Or you might be super shut off, but usually has some kind of effect to it. These kids wild out. And it happens, but trust me, man. A lot of these actually, and I also believe there's people that was born gay. I don't know, because I've seen kids. I know gay kids since like elementary school, so that's why I believe that there's plenty of folks that was born gay, but there's plenty of folks that was a product of trauma. They were touched when they were younger. There's guys that went to jail that were violated.
I think those are definitely the most rare ones. People turning gay in jail and people. I don't know, being touched as a child part. I'm sure it does affect you and turn you gay, but I don't know how if that's the
majority.
I don't think that's the majority.
Listen,
you think so?
I'm guaranteeing it.
You saying at least 51%?
So he's saying a majority, at least 51% of all gay people became gay because they were touched as a child.
Yes, I'm saying that
by the opposite sex,
of their own. Usually,
or by their sex.
Oh, it don't even matter. I don't know if it matters about what somebody, but it's generally
because you think a woman could touch a child, a boy when he's young and then he turns gay.
Yeah, because he starts he shies away from women because of that traumatic experience. That's how that can happen.
Yeah, I don't know if I could. I don't know if it works that way, but I know for sure if they're molested by that same sex, by what I'm saying, one of the things is they go back to it.
I don't want to take your. It sounds right, but I don't want to take your number for over the 51%.
I'm not gonna say majority.
I don't want to say. I don't know about majority.
I don't know if there's a science for it. You can look it up, but trust me, it's not like it's gonna be, because these are stuff that, like I say, science is only as truthful as society allows it to be. There's some stuff they're not allowed to say that's politically correct in science.
Nate, you looking like Lil Boosie right now.
The booster, you foaming off of the foaming.
If you guys can see this shit.
Listen, man.
Go ahead, bro.
Science ain't gonna say everything, you know what I'm saying, but I'm pretty sure, man, that a lot of it is through trauma.
I don't know if a majority though. I wouldn't say majority of it is
Majority
through
of
trauma.
people getting touched,
Listen,
and they become. So that means it's a whole community. There's a whole different issue then besides the equal rights part. They're all suffering from trauma. A majority of them are suffering from trauma.
People hurt people. Everybody know that.
Who are these hurt people that's hurting them? That's turning these kids gay.
Uncles, it's a lot of family member, a lot of inward folks.
But those guys, for you to be touching little boys, then you're also gay.
Yeah, a lot of gay. There's gay. A lot.
Gay begets gay.
Of gayness. It's on the spectrum of gayness. If guys, listen, there's guys. If guys that like, listen, guys that like young girls, they also like grown girls too, right? They ain't opposed to it. They probably like them younger.
I think that's how pedophilia works. I think pedophilia is like you want the young girls, even though you might agree, like, oh yeah, this woman right here is beautiful, but I want the young girls.
But what I'm saying is, you see, it's on the spectrum. They might be like those pedophilic things might still have a wife. You know what I'm saying, shit like that.
That's a beard.
Same gender.
That's a beard.
Either way, like
that's just a cover up.
Listen, I'm saying it's on the spectrum of it, just in general.
Yes.
But either way, there's all sorts of shit on things like if you go like folks that go down the dark web about it. Alex Jones will speak about it when he goes down the rabbit hole of the LGBT something agenda.
All right, so with all this shit being said, do you think Drea is a pedophile or
I do
have
not.
that type of behavior?
If she was a man, would you consider her a pedophile?
Huh?
So she's not a pedophile whether she's a man or a woman. Even if we do.
These people are adults.
Okay.
People get, you know what I'm saying? I feel like this is part of the game. You know what I'm saying? Some people, you would hope that you teach your kids better, but
they are adults, but this is an older woman going after a younger person.
It's part of the game. He's a younger rich person, so sometimes it's a lottery.
Suckers get licked every day. Pause.
Every day.
Would it be an issue if he was 17?
Of course.
Yeah. Well, he's not 17.
Because it would be illegal.
Illegal, yeah. Whatever the law allows.
So when we're seeing Drake doing the same exact thing with Lotto's sister, is that an issue?
They're gonna make it an issue.
It's being made an issue.
Every time you hear they're gonna make an issue, no one really cares.
It's
older women that you are hearing. The people that the only person that this is gonna harm is those that make it an issue, and that's how it becomes an issue. No one else cares. As sad as that it is, the people that's in it don't really say it's an issue. You know what I'm saying? They're like,
yeah, I haven't heard from Jaylen Brown.
Years, yeah.
Green.
You know what I'm saying? That's just part of it. Saying
it's happening to all the Jaylens because Jaylen Green is Brown is dating like Bernice Burgos, and she's like 20 years older than that nigga.
Yeah, it's pedophile. It's pedophile vibes from these women. That's what it is.
Yeah, these women are pervs.
I don't want to call it pedophile vibes. I just want to say it seems very suspicious that men's been doing the same thing, but and that was pedophile vibes. But now when it's roles are reversed, it's not pedophile vibes anymore.
Listen, people. What is this? People, these girls out here. These are they have a style that they need a.
Now your internet is either acting up because you were like super robotic and choppy and shit. Get your shit together, my boy.
How am I coming in now?
Now you're good.
Pause.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good pause.
All right. With Drea being in the news and shit, of course some shit from her past is gonna have to resurface.
Yeah.
So what's his face? Gilbert Arenas, I guess they used to date or something. I don't know if they used to date, but she was probably a hot girl back in the day when she was like 20, in her 20s. 22, 23.
Remember, this is the lady that
bad for a minute, bro.
Remember, she's also the lady that said your wholeness gets reset.
She fine enough to
Yeah.
believe
How
it.
you reset that? How she did she ever disclaim how you reset your wholeness?
You just be fine enough, long enough. People believe whatever you want.
People are supposed to forget about it. Well, I think it might. She might be right because Gilbert Arenas was on the podcast with or some kind of conversation he had with Swaggy P when Swaggy P was talking about a time where they were headed to the strip club and it was him, Drea, and Gilbert Arenas in his car. And he never really said anything, but he kind of alluded to some things going on in the car. And I assume that she was giving him head, giving Gilbert Arenas head. That's what it sounded like from the audio that I heard. But Swaggy P said after he saw that, it kind of changed his thinking about the NBA. He's like, man, if this is what the NBA is like, I need to step my shit up.
Yeah, that nigga wasn't abusing his powers like he should have, huh?
Yeah, he ain't use his full potential.
Yeah, that's what Swaggy P
He
figured.
was still being a gentleman.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was like, Jesus. You know what I'm saying? I was out here still thinking of dinner and doing everything else. You're like, I didn't realize my friend could be driving.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus.
But what's his face? Cameron on his podcast on It Is What It Is, he says
I'm gonna stop disrespecting my dog show like it and calling
what
it
it
a
is.
podcast.
It's a podcast.
No, it's not. It's a production show.
Okay,
It's a sports show.
On his what is pod short for? Production?
No, pod is short for podcast.
I think we might need to fact check that.
Why? It's coming from a reliable source.
A podcaster? Most podcasters don't know what the term podcast means. We say it every day. We never actually sat down and thought, what the hell does this mean? What is a podcast? I'm casting. Okay, I understand what cast means. Casting out a net. Maybe I'm streaming from my phone to a TV screen. I'm casting something like a.
And we know what a pod is.
Pod what? Pod. What's a pod?
A pod is like
a capsule.
Yeah.
Okay, but I'm thinking maybe pod is short for production.
No, it's not, bro. How?
I'm not saying
you just gonna leave the R out of production.
I'm not saying pod is definitely the abbreviation for production. I'm thinking in the sense of podcast, they meant to say this is a production that we're casting out to the people. Podcast. It makes sense. I could be wrong. I don't think I'm wrong, though.
You could be wrong. You could be right. We're not gonna research it.
We'll never know. We'll never know. That's just useless information that the people will listen to and spread, and hopefully it will.
Hopefully you'll get credit for it, right?
You never know. You know, there's people out here saying that babies can't drink water.
Well, there's people out here saying it. You mean science?
Yeah. How old baby can't drink water?
It's wild until you have a baby and find out. You don't find that shit till you have a baby. Like, yeah,
how? Did somebody try? You try to give your baby water?
Hell no. Once they warn you they can't drink water, you don't do it.
That's the fakeness. That's what I'm telling you. That's how fake.
You go have your baby and try this. That's how effective
Swerve.
that works.
You know how we know it's true?
How? Because you never tried it.
We're all grown-ups.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
We're all grown-ups. Nigga, you wasn't given water when you was a baby.
Because somebody told my parents that babies aren't supposed to have water. And everybody's been going on with this lie. Remember, hey, you guys.
It's good enough that no one tries it. I know that much. No.
You remember people telling us that you can't ride around with the lights on in your car?
No, that's your Haitian parents telling you that. There's a difference.
I remember that lie for a long time.
And it's not, and it wasn't just us. And it wasn't just us. It wasn't just us. Everybody knew about that.
That was a Haitian thing.
It was not a Haitian thing. You think it's a Haitian thing? It's a everybody thing.
Yeah, if you drive around, you get a ticket.
Them Yanks knew about it. Them white folks know about it. This ain't new. These lies been going on.
Yeah, because what happens is you put on the light on the inside, you can't see what's the name, right?
Yeah.
Well, if it's tinted, the side, how tints work, just to let y'all know, how tints work is the brighter side is gonna be able to not see what's darker, the darker side. You know what I mean? So if you have tints on your car and it's super bright outside, you'll be able to see outside, and they won't be able to see inside. But if your car there's a lot of light in your car,
people can see you, but you can't see them.
people can see you, but you won't be able to see outside. That's how tints work.
Which is crazy. I think I've seen people do tints like that on their houses, and I'm like, bro, why would you tint your house?
That's the only way.
You have your lights on. Everybody watching you. You don't know what the hell. Somebody could walk right up to your window. You don't even know.
That's how I learned about that shit, is when I got my house tinted.
So now, you have blinds though, but if you didn't have blinds, all your windows is tinted, or just the back windows?
No, all the windows in the house.
So if you don't have no blinds or nothing, and you got all the lights on, people just watching a show.
Yeah, if it's dark outside, and I have on the lights on, you'll be able to see inside the house clearly.
Yeah, see all that shit you got.
What does the tinting do? The tinting
saves on the energy, I guess, because it's not your.
Yeah, it blocks out the UV rays and shit like that, so inside the house won't be as hot, shit like that.
Maybe I need to do that though. Power costs here are atrocious.
You might just need to get some
solar panels.
I've
been holding off, man. You know what I'm saying? They said between getting the time and the technology to catch up, but tech's there, but waiting for the price to drop off, but it's still not there yet.
We as close as we gonna get.
Nah, once all these shits drop off, that's how the game goes, dog.
Only thing they could do now is just make it smaller. Only thing they could ever do with technology is make it smaller.
The thing gets more popular, it becomes cheaper. Think of TVs. Think of, you know what I'm saying, anything that we use more readily. Then once it gets more popular, hold out, it becomes cheaper, and then
they just need to make them shits more efficient.
Yeah, as it become more, they're gonna as it gets bigger, you can see them.
Pause.
Yeah, it'll go cheaper.
Yeah, it'll definitely be more efficient once it gets bigger. Pause.
I always did the same thing with water softeners.
What's wrong with your water softener?
They're fine, but they're still expensive. You know what I'm saying? If everyone had them, it'd make more sense.
Yeah, they got cheap water softeners though.
Yeah, they do. You just got ripped off, nigga. You just got scammed. That's it.
Some people just be like, you know, fuck.
Hard to use the high end shit over time.
Every nigga that got scammed always say they shit high end. That's when you know a nigga got. When that nigga tell his shit high end, just you know he got. Somebody got rich on that.
Nigga ain't got these. Yeah, there's a reason.
That rates off is industry high end, but there's still the price isn't where
you got to buy those pellets, right, to refill.
Salt pellets,
yeah. There's like the certain bag that nobody ever touched because them shits is like $50 a bag.
Depends how bad you want your salt.
They all do the same thing.
Yeah, ultimately.
All right, so Gilbert Arenas gets head. Perfect time for it to come out because, like, how is Jalen Green feeling knowing his baby mama was like the pass around?
She knows. Everybody knows. I don't even know Drea Michelle, but I assume things about Drea Michelle. And that's probably what she's talking about, her wholeness resetting. Because right now, a lot of people already probably forgot. Jalen Green probably forgot. He never knew. That's what she means by the reset. The reset is
20 years ago.
Yeah, exactly. He was 2 years old. That's the reset.
She's like, you still on that?
The reset is start fucking with niggas who wasn't born when you was a hoe.
Okay, so long as niggas don't know, it's a reset.
This shit new to you.
Yeah.
That's what I matter, right?
I'm true to this.
Speaking about Drea being fine, like y'all was saying, she's been fine for a long time.
Hot minute. She getting finer, in fact.
So new fine bitches that get this BBL and shit like that. Apparently, a lot of women's that have BBLs stink.
I've never heard of this. What you mean by
I've never
stink?
heard of this at all.
The BBL stinks, like their ass stinks?
No,
Or-
okay. So the thing is, they're saying a lot of people are saying this. Even doctors that do BBLs, be like, okay, yes, these women, they do come in here and they get these huge asses, and they get this work done, but afterwards, they don't understand that you can't wipe your ass the same, and bitches is leaving fecal matter in their ass.
No way.
And walking around.
No fucking way. I cannot stand for this.
Listen. There's some dirty bitch. There's some
I heard-
broads out there in general. It's
No,
like
I
new
cannot
ass.
stand
I
for
understand
This.
this in general, Nate. I understand
Yeah,
this
I'm
in
looking for
general.
I'm not gonna put this on any of the island girls because I know for sure they know better.
What?
I don't think this has to do. I think it's a BBL thing. I don't think it's an island thing.
Right.
I think it's just a
Nate,
physical thing.
Nate, imagine you're used
It don't
to.
make no sense to me
Listen,
about no-
let me tell you how it makes sense. Imagine your ass used to be a normal ass. Now you have an ass that's 40 plus inches.
Yeah, so
That you're not used to.
Your arms didn't get longer. Your motion of wiping your ass didn't change. You thinking you wiping your ass the same way and you're getting the job done. These bitches don't buy bidets.
This is a whole new ass.
It's a whole new ass, and they
different type of treatment.
apparently a lot of them
Kind of overall.
a lot of them do not know how to wipe their new ass, so they're not getting as clean.
That is
And-
disgusting.
So
I don't want to believe this.
all right, so
I
if you don't
believe it.
if you don't believe it, go ahead and go on any social media, type in BBL smell or BBL stink, and you gonna see 100 videos, bro.
Yeah, there's some dirty folks out here that ain't lack common knowledge, but I'm just gonna I'm gonna chop it up to that. I ain't gonna put that up to most of these out here women that with common sense.
Nah, I think it's just a lizard, like Juno said, physically unable to do it properly.
There's no
It's
such
like-
thing. You could
Yeah.
squat.
Nah, you see like those people like my 600-pound life. There's
Yeah,
no
but
way
these
they're
are-
wiping.
That's not the case though. They just
Okay,
have-
this
yeah,
is
they're
just a
not
different.
built
It's
like that.
it's a spectrum. Your arms is built for one type of ass, and then you get a whole new ass. Your arms can't reach around.
Yeah, bro.
I won't allow you to put this on women. I won't allow it.
It could be men too. I don't think it's just women.
So apparently that's been the discussion that's been going on social media for a couple of weeks now, is that BBLs smell.
That's disgusting. And I actually heard the term dry wipe for the first time.
Explain.
And I guess in reference to they're talking about strippers taking dumps at the strip club. They say that's very unprofessional for you to be taking shit at strip club, especially if you're gonna dry wipe. And when I heard that, I was like, hold on. You telling me there's strippers out here taking shits and then they're dry wiping with dry paper, no washing or anything, and then they go back to the stage shaking their ass in people's face.
Yeah, because they sprayed a little body spray.
Oh,
Bro,
God.
there's people
That's-
with no manners in this world.
That's ridiculous. And
That's
then
how
and then there's men out here
Wild
that's
boy.
out here eating these strippers' asses on stage at these strip clubs.
It's disgusting, bro.
What's going on?
You gonna do it, man?
COVID didn't teach these motherfuckers nothing.
Nothing at all. That's just crazy. The amount of things people put in their mouths. Pause.
Yeah, man. So I never dealt with any woman that had a BBL, so I can't confirm or deny this. I can only take their word for it.
You know what a dingleberry is?
A dingleberry, is that like a piece of poop that just remains in your butt?
So if you have a hairy ass crack, that's why women get these I'm not just women, but you got a hairy ass crack. When you're shitting, the hair is going through these hairs that's in your butt cheeks, between your butt cheeks, and then you're dry wiping. You're just wiping the poop away from these hairs, but the poop is still sitting on the hair. And now you're walking throughout the day. The friction is causing these little ball pellets of poop that form into dingleberries.
Well, I invested in
A bidet.
and a what's the shit called? A mower.
What's a mower?
By Manscaped.
You might need to pause. Hold on. What is this?
Y'all don't
mower?
have.
What is it?
It's called. I think they called there's
Oh, okay. You're talking about the
Manscaped.
Okay. Yeah.
The shit that's what they call it, a mower.
Niggas ain't manscaping, bro. Niggas ain't manscaping. I've been putting niggas on manscaping. I've been manscaping since the 90s.
Just go to the wax, dog. I
Yeah,
got a homie that got a spot. He's him and his son.
Yeah.
They'll straighten you right out. They'll hook you right up, blood boy.
Hook you right up. 11-year-old boy.
His son, do you
And
have
I'm on the table, legs up in the air, spread cheeks.
His son, do you have all?
Yeah.
Have a trade, dog. Let alone.
Just crazy, bro. But yeah, bro. Next time you guys are around a chick with a BBL, see if she smells good.
That's so fucking.
When you said smell good, I thought you meant like there was some type of like hormones off or something. And she's giving off some type of smell. You talking about these?
Yeah,
girls
it's
can't
not
wipe-
the actual surgery. It's the actual like these bitches are dirty, don't know how to wipe their ass, and they don't want to invest in a bidet. If you get a BBL, that shit should come with a bidet.
Okay, first of all, I think that you're right. There's women out here. I don't even want to say we could take BBL out of it. Period.
Sound stupid right
we can take no way. You can take. Listen, no. There's dudes. No, what you think is the difference? What's the difference between a man ass and a woman ass? Pause. If dudes are walking around with streaks, what makes you think girls is not walking around with streaks? And you think women out here don't be walking around with streaks?
I can't say. Maybe.
I tell women about my bidet, and they looking at me like I'm the one, like I'm gay. I'm like, I got a clean ass. You walking around here with streaks.
Yeah, I don't know.
If I could, I'm trying to put the whole world on bidets.
After I put you on, pause.
Yeah, you put me on.
Pause. You got to pause.
Yeah, pause. You put me on pause. But it's something that needs to be done. Since the beginning of time? How is this the farthest that we've gotten? And nobody can agree that this needs to be a thing.
It's not a thing in America.
The toilet in general needs to be.
It's not a thing in America.
Been the same for years.
Bidets are normal in Europe.
The rest of the world, rest of Europe, yeah.
So it's just Americans are dirty.
Damn.
Oh, wait, that's the one part we're dirty. We shower every day, though. You saying?
Who's we? We're not Americans.
You're talking about black Americans, Nate, that shower every day. But the traditional American,
they have shower days.
Yeah, they shower like 3 times a week, maybe.
Yeah, shower days.
Yeah, that's just crazy to me. The first time I heard that was a shower day.
It's not a shower day, chill.
Oh, it's wash day.
Wash day. Whatever that means.
You supposed to say, bitch, ain't that every day?
Yeah, ain't that every day? I couldn't understand maybe not washing your hair every day. But you can't tell me you have a shower day. If you tell me you got a wash day for like your hair, cool. But a shower day?
Yeah, you're supposed to have a shower hour.
What you did yesterday?
Maybe they onto something we don't know. Maybe we're wasting hours a week showering.
They have lazy days when they don't get out of bed and they don't just shower for a day.
Okay, maybe I'll let that slide. If it's a cold day, you stay in bed the whole Saturday or something, maybe I'll let that slide. But you can't be walking around people. And eventually, if you start smelling yourself, you need to go take a shower.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, but a routine of not showering every day is crazy.
But some people, the people who aren't doing this, who aren't taking a shower, I don't want to name no names, but some of them say that they need those antibodies to accumulate.
Yeah,
fuck
motherfuckers,
that.
they just nasty.
Those microbes. You know, sometimes you don't need to wash
Talking
off
about
all those
some
microbes.
bacteria is good for you.
Yeah, some bacteria is good
the
for
fuck
you.
out of here.
I can see him. It's not making sense to me. Like the cleansiness doesn't make sense. Like I understand the having not being the wanting. What do they want bacteria to grow on them? Are they supposed to grow immunity to it?
There's some good
I don't know.
bacteria,
They're
Nate.
saying there is good bacteria sometimes, but I'd rather not.
There's good bacteria, but they're not good on the skin. You might have like probiotics that are necessary for like digesting and shit like that. There are bacteria that help you digest shit and stuff like that. But on your skin, it's crazy.
Yeah, so
Especially if you're part of the Caucasian persuasion where we can see everything on your skin. When you start turning gray, you need to go take a shower. What is this? What's going on with Trump now?
Oh, the boy Trump is back, man. What you mean? What's going on with Trump? Trump about to win the nominee for the Republican Party, even though everybody was like, there's a lot of states that's trying to get him off of the ballot because you already know if they're trying to fight you to get you off of the ballot, then there's a reason for that.
But that's only in certain states.
Yeah, because they know he's gonna win their state. So they're pushing to get it, not even allow him on the ballot. But Super Tuesday was like, what, last week or something like that?
Mm-hmm.
And he was going against, what's the lady name, Nate? Haley something? Nikki Haley?
Yeah.
Fucking landslide, bro.
yeah, he
Yeah,
won.
people don't like her.
She dropped out.
That's the thing. Like, these Republicans are dropping out and they still refuse to endorse him, but he still is kicking ass.
Yeah,
Well,
that doesn't make sense.
he's clinched enough delegates to win the thing, so he's now officially the Republican nominee. So it's going to be Trump versus Biden.
And
sure.
if you guys, if that was the ticket, who you picking on that ticket, bro? Honestly.
No, I'm going Trump this go around.
What about you, Swerve?
Out of the same, after what's happened these last 4 years, and me having the foresight or to see what happened the previous 4 years, I would say Trump.
Yeah, bro.
But I'm probably not gonna vote anyway because I already know who's gonna win. I already know who's gonna win.
Swerve.
If it's between Trump and Biden, I guarantee you Trump is winning. I don't need to waste my time in the line.
Why?
All right. So being that you don't
Why
want to
waste my
waste
time in the line?
don't waste
Why-
your Swerve. Just order absentee ballot. I'll fill it out for you and mail it in.
Helping you be a good citizen.
Is that illegal?
What you mean?
You just filling shit out and voting for me?
It's an absentee ballot. It's your ballot. You're gonna close it and sign it.
Oh, okay.
So you're gonna confirm it. I'm not gonna sign it for you and send it. But you don't have to. I don't know why y'all niggas think I gotta stand in line to vote.
Yeah, that's part of the process. If I ain't standing in line, then what did I really do?
That's part of the poor process.
Early voting. What do? You just do the mail-in one?
You can ask for an absentee ballot and
But then
they'll send it to your house.
But then I gotta lick the stamp and then walk it to the mailbox. That shit's.
There's no stamp needed, bro. You know the government owns the people that come picks up the mail, right?
But then I gotta make contact with the post office person that comes to the door. It's a whole process. I'll be like, you know what? Let me just stay home and not vote this year.
You know the little thing on your mailbox that goes up and down, the red thing?
Pause.
The red thing is the pause? Or the
That
up
goes
and down part?
Maybe a little bit of both. I just got a dog and his little red thing just recently started poking out now.
Well, there's a red item on your mailbox that if you
it's a flag.
you know, if you lift it, that means there's mail to be taken away.
Yeah, but then I gotta lift the flag up at 45 degree.
Yeah,
It's just so much work. It's just ridiculous.
That 45
It's like
degree
really they're doing everything they can to stop me from voting, and I'm just gonna oblige.
Niggas
Y'all
go
don't want-
Nick.
Y'all don't want me to vote that bad. Jeez, just let me know. Just tell me how you really feel.
Niggas gonna niggas it.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, we know who's gonna win. So
Maybe
y'all really want me to be part of the system that bad? Can I just watch it from afar?
I need you to do your American duties as an American and participate in the political process.
The political process is just so, it's so lame.
You think so?
It's so boring. You know when you say there's niggas you shouldn't be full circle. Niggas you shouldn't be associated with? I don't know. That shit's so trash. This is so boring.
There's parts that as humans we have different shit that we find interesting. So you probably just check out in the political process.
Not all the time. When Trump was in office, I was actually more engaged. There was a lot of shit that I was actually paying attention to. I was actually turn on CNN, Fox News, and actually listen to what the hell's going on. But
just
now,
like you check out with that, like I'm like that with like sports. So I don't check out in sports. I only watch certain pay-per-view events outside of sports, outside of the main events. So just
you seen Francis get knocked out by Anthony Joshua?
You didn't even add that to this list.
I just did.
That's when I added it.
Which I believe this is what's supposed to happen to every MMA nigga that walks into the ring.
So package.
But you saw when he fought the actual champ.
That lets
beat
you
the
know.
Champ.
That lets you know the champ is not the real champ, bro.
But Anthony Joshua couldn't do that to Tyson Fury, though.
That just shows you that
We haven't seen them fight.
Exactly. Why not?
Every fighter's makeup is different. That's how it goes. Every fighter.
Yeah, it's niggas you can beat. Yeah, it's niggas you could beat that can't beat other dudes that they should be able to beat.
So, do you really believe that MMA fighters?
I've seen it.
I've
seen MMA. Francis versus Fury.
That shit was trash, bro. That wasn't.
It was a good fight. It was actually so close that people thought that Francis won, but they gave it to Fury.
Fury is a disgrace to boxing.
Fury, the
guy who killed the killer.
Yeah,
I'm just letting you know.
I told you, Fury is he's a tank.
Yeah, he's
that's the thing. He's so hard to take down. So he's a fucking problem. So if you have the gas to go with him, that's the issue. And it looked like he finally went against another tank. And now it looks like you think that he's garbage, but most big guys can't go that much rounds anyway. So he's the perfect answer to most big guys.
Anthony Joshua is big and he's skilled. That's why.
So that's the difference. Yeah. So
that's why I'm telling you.
Fury is not as skilled as Joshua.
That's what exactly I'm trying to explain. A skilled boxer, boxing an MMA fighter that's not skilled at boxing, should destroy him. And this is what should happen to every MMA fighter that gets into a boxing ring. It's a whole set of different rules.
Yeah, they should unless they're built like Francis or built like Fury.
And on the boxing style, because brawlers generalized that's what brawlers are, like Joshua.
Yeah, people that can take hits.
Joshua's not a brawler.
Yeah, Joshua's not a brawler. Wilder is.
Sorry, Wilder. Guys like that, it's like they didn't really let them in the fundamentals. They're just in that bitch of thrash.
Yeah, they're swinging for the fences. Once it gets to like around 5, then they're lost. Once they ran out of gas and they can't stand no more, then they're done.
They usually take out their guys like that anyway. So he's always been like that.
Did you guys expect Joshua to kill this dude like he killed this dude?
Nah, but it goes to show.
It goes to show there's a different skill in boxing, just strictly boxing.
But I've seen Joshua get beat by Ruiz, who's a fucking short bowling ball.
But he's a skilled boxer though.
Ruiz?
Yes, he's a skilled boxer. He might be fat, but he's a skilled boxer.
I guess he is a skilled boxer. He shouldn't be able to beat somebody in shape and also a skilled boxer like Joshua.
The shape
he got
makes it look good.
Swerve. He got lucky that
He
first
did
fight.
get lucky that night, but yeah, because
You catch a nigga sleeping every now and then.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
threw a haymaker, caught a nigga slipping.
Yeah. But he got knocked down too, and he got back up.
Yeah, but ain't even that. And once you fought a nigga that you see you could beat him, or once that's in you, it's a wrap. Now you can beat him. So that's a
Yeah, he beat him the first fight, but the second fight it was completely different.
So you're saying that first time was this luck?
The first time he got lucky. I believe the first time he got lucky. Because where is he now?
No, I don't know. You could say every fight is a lucky fight.
No, it's not. There's actually skilled boxers. You're not
I'm
gonna
just
tell
saying,
me
if I win the first one and it's luck, what's to say I can't luckily win the second one, and then luckily win the third one?
because now the skilled boxer is paying attention and he's not careless. Joshua was careless in that first fight with Luis. When Joshua got on his square, and that nigga said, "Okay, I'm putting on the clinic," that nigga couldn't do nothing with him.
I used to want to see Joshua Wilder, but now it don't even that Fury took all the dog out of Wilder. He's like a little puppy now.
Yeah, nobody wants to watch Wilder fight no more. After
Not
you
no
realize,
more. Not after them concussions he got.
after you realize, nigga, we just watching you to throw haymakers, bro. We actually like the science of boxing.
Yeah,
people likes the science of boxing.
We did like seeing him crush people though.
Yeah, it's kind of like
once he went against people that was uncrushable, it wasn't as impressionable.
You know who you're sounding. You sound like you're talking about Zion right now. We love watching Zion dunk on these little 12-year-old white boys and dunking in college and stuff. But now he's in the league with people, and now he's just regular.
All right, man. You had a good run.
Yeah.
We used to think he was like a physical specimen. Now he's just a fat nigga dunking.
Yeah, barely. Fat nigga laying it up. He's supposed to be like LeBron and like Shaq or Charles Barkley put together.
Yeah, that didn't pan out how everybody thought it was going to.
Who had went with him that year? Because someone went before him, right? Or they went to the same school. Even though Zion went number one that year, but he was either number one in the state that year or the nation.
Is that the same? Is that the same draft as LaMelo?
Was it LaMelo or was it Ja? No. Oh yeah, it was LaMelo. Was it LaMelo?
I think so. I think they're the same draft class.
Yeah. And they ain't picking LaMelo over Zion.
Hey, you're talking about the person that went with him that was on his team is the Canadian cat that went to New York.
Oh yeah, RJ Barrett.
Yeah.
How's Barrett doing?
He already got traded. Zion ain't getting traded. LaMelo still ain't get traded yet. So I guess he's doing the least best out of those three. I guess he's in a better situation. I guess he just wasn't working out in New York, but New York is doing good right now.
New York's a different market though, bro. That should fuck with your psyche, bro. When you play in those big markets like LA, New York, for like a rookie, them shits is not conducive to a rookie, bro.
Why you say that?
Because those teams, even they may suck at times, but the fans still think they should win.
Yeah, they always expect the most out of you, no matter who you got on your team. Especially the Lakers, Celtics, and Knicks for sure.
So they turn on you after a while? What?
Yeah, not after a while. They turn on you when you get drafted.
Yeah,
that's what they did with Porzingis.
Yeah, I remember them booing Porzingis. And what Porzingis is doing right now with the Celtics, this is he's like in his prime right now. He might get a little better, but this is what we wanted to see for him when he first got into the league. This motherfucker with the Celtics is doing everything. Defense, hitting threes, back to the basket, hooping.
The younger one?
The younger one.
Oh Lord. Porzingis is not a sibling of anybody else, Nate, that we know of.
What am I thinking of?
But
must be
you're
thinking
talking
about
about the
the
Ball
balls.
brothers. Pause.
No, not the Ball brothers. They're having a foreign white dude.
Foreign white dude.
That's a brother that has a brother in the league.
Pau Gasol, Mark Gasol.
Yeah, those are two.
Man, that's old
nigga.
news shit, bro.
Both of them niggas been retired for like 5 years.
Niggas, I don't know what this
Hey,
nigga
that's
talking
like-
about,
that's like
bro.
The younger ones still playing because you say
All right, so what y'all niggas think about Russell Wilson being cut from the Broncos?
he got picked up today early.
Yeah, I think he's with the Steelers now.
Yeah.
But when he got cut from the Broncos, they took like a $80 million hit of dead money.
Cashed out. He made
That's
So that
crazy.
means So that means they just paying him they just didn't want him no more. So
They
just paid him
paying
off.
that nigga to leave. They treating that nigga like a prostitute.
They treat him like Russell Westbrook.
It's fucking. He balled out, and then he still got picked up by a whole new team. So that's a whole different bag.
But the new team is like
It's gonna
giving
be
them, like-
minimum contract or minimum
like-
veterans
Nigga,
minimum.
this is an excellent year. Nigga, this money upon money. I'm not even gonna touch that old money. I'm gonna fuck with this new money. In fact, during a recession, this is the best time. This nigga's pump up is gonna be amazing.
Yeah.
This nigga pump up is crazy.
Yeah, that's kind of wild.
It is wild. Pause. But the capitalist in me is just saying this decade, this right here might be Russell. This might be his MVP years life wise.
Or this might be the year where Sierra finally calls it quits and says, "You know what? I'm done with this square ass nigga. Let me go find a real nigga."
Well, he got his 80 mil
Mm-hmm.
locked in. Get this little vet minimum. He can speak. He gonna get the talking gig afterward.
For
Nigga,
sure.
life's nothing, you know what I'm saying? It's all good regardless. You see Brady.
Other shit in NFL, I guess somebody got traded or somebody was a free agent and signed with some other team, and his teammate was like, "What happened to team loyalty? Nigga, you're dead to me," type of shit.
Oh, that was Rondé Barber talking about
Saquon Barkley or something?
yeah, they plays for the Jets, but then he went to I'm not Jets. He plays for New York and he went to division rival from New York Giants to I forgot what the team is he went to.
Some of these athletes, I think they forget
That this is a business?
that they niggas, bro.
Yeah. that part too.
Like, bro, what the fuck are you talking about? Team loyalty.
You don't even play for that team no more. You're a damn analyst now. What are you talking about team loyalty? You're dead to me.
It's
Like, I was supposed
ridiculous, bro. It's like they still have the slave mentality. Like, nigga, you fucking over massa.
I don't even know if slaves had that mentality. Like,
Nigga,
motherfuckers
you ever
were-
seen Django?
who had that mentality? The slaves didn't. It was one dude
Yeah, and
who had that
that's
mentality.
that's just a whole bunch of niggas in the NFL now
Yeah, I
with that
guess,
same
yeah.
mentality. Because niggas talking about team loyalty, bro. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, nigga? If there's a bag over there and you're my teammate and that bag's up for grab and you can grab it, I'm
Go get it.
gonna call you a fucking idiot if I see
you
you in
don't-
this locker room.
Yeah.
Like, bro, you ain't supposed to be
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
But
Go get the money.
But these niggas are still on team loyalty shit, bro. I don't get it.
Yeah. The fans always want you to be loyal. But if you're not winning, why would I want to stay here? If you're not winning or you're not paying me. That's the only reason I'm gonna stay in a bad situation.
Yeah, you got to take the Carmelo Anthony route, bro.
Yeah.
Stay for the bag. If we win, lose, or draw, it don't matter, nigga. If the bag is right, I'm staying. But once the bag run out, nigga, and there's another bag somewhere else, you better go get that shit.
There's Kyle Kuzma, the head office of the Wizards, asked him because they're getting rid of everybody in the Wizards at one point. They asked him if he wanted to leave. He's like, no, I'm gonna stick it out. I'm gonna ride out, finish my extension, stick it out. He's like, shit, with y'all getting rid of everybody, y'all gonna have to pay somebody. And if I'm still here with my extension, when it's time for my extension, I'm gonna get paid. He ain't worried about winning. He could go to the Dallas He could have went to the Dallas Mavericks and possibly, help them win. But he's like, fuck it, I'm not gonna get paid over there. They got too many stars.
Yeah.
Stay where the money's at.
So, some niggas are doing shit properly, and other niggas are. I call it cooning.
So how you feel about the dudes who's giving up money to go to a situation where they could win?
Yeah, listen, some people are loyalists. They're team loyalists, brand loyalists, political loyalists. Some people, that's just their team. That's part of their identity. Their team is part of their identity.
Yeah, the people like me, like I could say, oh yeah, I'm a Heat fan. I'm never gonna switch up on them, but I don't financially.
Are you a Heat fan in the sense that, like, you don't see some people when you go to their house, like in their neighborhood, their garage space has the Heat sign, they have the Heat license plate.
That nigga a fake fan, Nate.
Yeah,
I'm just a broke fan. If I had the money for it, I'd probably buy all that stuff, and I ain't got it.
That nigga don't even have a Heat hat.
I used to have a lot of Heat hats.
You see? Used to.
Used to that, nigga.
Yeah, that's what niggas had. You used to wear bucket hats. Them shit from Lids.
So my snapbacks or fitted hats?
Snapbacks, all of them. Just how you had that wall of shoes right there, I had a wall of hats.
Then you became a grown up.
Yeah, then I was like, I can't wear these everywhere. And then now I'm like, man, I can't. And then I looked at them, I'm like, dang, I can't believe I used to wear these. I thought I was a damn freaking. I thought I was part of G Unit or something.
Yeah, bro.
Snapbacks I had.
People grow up and realize shit we used to do when we were younger is crazy.
I told y'all that a couple episodes ago.
Says the guy who still rocks his grill.
I asked you guys because I asked you guys, is there any trends that you followed that you didn't like back then? You said no, none. I asked you that a couple episodes ago.
Okay, yeah, I guess that's one of them. Then the hats.
I don't have.
Well, it's not. I didn't have it. It wasn't an issue back then. It's just now I look at it and I'm like, oh yeah, that was kind of crazy.
There's still folks that are in the hat game. It's not a thing that you don't have to not be. There's for grown folks that still got mean hat collections. That's a thing.
Yeah, but where are them niggas going though with them hats? Where are they? They're not going to the places that I'm going to. If I was still going to those places, like the places I was wearing those hats when I was in my 20s. If I was still going to those places, then I could still wear the hats. But I'm not going to those places anymore. I'm going to wineries. I'm not going to be walking inside of a winery with a damn fitted cap on.
Oh yeah. Then they wouldn't fit the lifestyle. But
I'm not going to go to the day party or a brunch or whatever with that fitted cap on.
Plenty of people do day parties.
Yeah. I'm not one of them dudes.
But that's what I'm saying. But so it just depends.
I see them there. They be in there. I see them. I'm not one of them.
He's in a different class now, Nate. Different tax bracket, different class, bro.
Elitist. Y'all seen Tyson is supposed to be fighting Jake Paul?
And this is another thing where I hope it ends up just like the Francis nigga. Tyson need to knock this nigga clean the fuck out.
And if it don't happen, I'm gonna say this is fake. Get the hell out of here. I know he's a fighter. Yeah, he's a fighter. He's a fighter.
I'm gonna have people's ass. You gotta work for y'all to keep trying to.
Okay, Nate, you talking about a guy that fought like 6 people. Half of them are MMA fighters.
Yeah.
Fighting Mike Tyson.
I'm saying he's been training for a long time. He takes his training serious. He's paid money to him. This dude actually he's actual fights. You know what I'm saying? His training. It's not like he's not a fighter. That's why he's fighting MMA fighters. It's not like they're not trying to knock him out. He actually beating folks.
Yeah, but he's training in boxing, but he's not fighting boxers.
What was he doing?
He's fighting athletes, but they're the wrong sport.
He fought a boxer, right? Who did he fight?
He fought one boxer. He fought Tyson Fury's brother.
A TikTok boxer.
Too, right?
TikTok boxer.
What does that even mean?
Yeah, TikTok niggas doing dances and shit on the internet.
TikTok. All right, he fought but Either way, the man's an athlete. I don't know Tyson. We expect Tyson to fucking kill him. You know, Tyson.
I see just videos of Tyson just hitting the bag, and I'm like,
listen, Tyson is still 60. What is he? 60 years old?
Mm-hmm. Looks vicious. He looks vicious. It don't matter.
Well, there's a different take and all. Listen, man.
Yeah, you right. Because I did.
30, I'm saying I'm 38, and I can't fathom. Because remember how hot we used to feel when we was younger, man? I wish a nigga would try me. 18-year-old would beat the shit out of a nigga. If I can't get a hold of his ass, he's beating the hell out of me. The coordination ain't the same. Can you imagine? We think, dog, a 60-year-old man to the 60-year-old man.
Yeah. His coordination is off. Yeah, he might get hit in the head and just wobble wide over.
Yeah, he might. Remember, who was the nigga that guy he beat out of the ring that went out like that?
Roy Jones?
No. It was it starts with a B, bro.
Bernard
Hopkins.
Yeah. We can see this shit happen to Tyson, believe it or not.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Not this fight.
Tyson
not with
has
this guy.
A great legacy. This could be the end of it. Don't expect Jake Paul to take the high road.
No, I think Jake Paul's gonna.
He gonna knock Tyson.
I think Jake Paul's gonna go like guns blazing, and he's just gonna try to knock him out like first, second round.
And
he's gonna get.
He's gonna get. The thing about Tyson, he's gonna tell him to take it easy on you.
Mm-hmm.
You don't seem like you're gonna take it easy. Look what he did to fucking Roy Jones.
Roy Jones, yeah, because he was supposed to take it easy on him.
That motherfucker still seem like he's trying to fucking take your head off.
That's what I'm telling you. That nigga Mike Tyson can snap at any moment, bro.
Exactly.
That fight against Roy Jones was supposed to be exhibition. They wasn't even supposed to be hitting each other for real.
And Roy Jones said, "Man, I don't know, my body hurts. I don't know if I can do it again."
Yeah.
Listen, Jake Paul is gonna attack Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson's gonna snap and kill this nigga, bro.
I think Jake Paul might listen.
All right.
Jake Paul might kill Mike Tyson.
You want to put money on it, Nate?
The likely, well, I mean, if Ruiz can be,
been wanting Jake Paul to lose for so long. He's like he's like the Roy Jones Jr., bro. He's like the white Roy
he's
Jones.
picking his fights though.
Been choosing for him to lose his whole career. He's won. This nigga showed a dead body. They've been trying to cancel him. He's still winning. This nigga created his own energy drink. Nigga's still winning, about to be a billionaire. Every fucking thing he does, he wins. People are paying to this guy lose, and he keeps winning, dog.
Nate,
Mike Tyson.
you wanna place a friendly wager on this?
I don't know if I want to bet against Tyson, but I don't see Tyson winning this fight.
We could
bet against him.
We could do like $50, $60, bro. It's something light.
Yeah, you got it.
I don't know if I know enough about this, and I want to know wager on.
You sound like you know enough. You sound like you're very educated on it right now.
See, niggas just be talking out their ass. Pause.
They don't want to put.
They won't put $30 on it.
Yeah.
Listen, man, it's not enough that I'll be worth the wager on.
So you don't believe nothing you just said?
Nothing at all.
I believe in Tyson a lot too, so I can't ever find myself being a betting against Tyson type of person.
Yeah, that's un-American.
No, I've seen Jake Paul sparring and I've seen Tyson sparring, just hitting bags. Tyson looks scary, even now at 60.
I would go as far as saying it's un-American for you to bet against Mike Tyson.
Right.
After we saw all the shit Mike Tyson have done in America, it's un-American, bro.
Jake Paul's practically Puerto Rican.
Yeah, that's part of America, though.
I guess.
But speaking of being un-American, what's going on with your boy, man?
Which one?
The nigga from Philly that used to date Nicki Minaj.
Oh, Mickey.
And if you guys don't understand that the nigga from Philly that used to date Nicki Minaj, it's a reference to the to the booty fondling case going against P. Diddy. But yeah, what's going on with your boy? He's talking about he wants citizenship in Ghana.
Yeah.
Ghana shouldn't give him citizenship. After that nigga wore basketball shorts to meet the president, how dare you?
The Ghana president.
Yeah.
That's just crazy.
That nigga disrespected
No
the whole
respect.
country. Now you talking
Yeah.
about you want citizenship over there?
A president.
Maybe he was already changing. I don't know.
No, ain't no excuse.
Here's the excuse. They're rock stars, so rock stars don't feel like they have to dress different when they meet presidents. They don't dress in.
If he met,
you know that when the Beatles meet, like
you think he would have met? You think he would have met Trump like? You think he would have met Trump like that?
Think about it. When rappers and all them meet, the Fugees, all them, they're not dressing. They dress in their same gear.
Nay, I don't care what you. I don't care. I don't
That
care.
basketball gear is not his gear though. His gear would be like some saggy jeans, maybe some chains, some a regular black tee. I don't know, but that's not his gear. That's
Nate,
pajamas.
Whatever your excuses for Meek Mill, I'm not taking it. If you know you're going to meet the president, you shouldn't even pack basketball shorts.
There's not that you're going to meet the president. When you're a star, you're like a high caliber person too. He's also a high caliber person.
The president wouldn't meet Meek Mills wearing basketball shorts. The president's not going to meet anybody wearing basketball shorts.
Yeah, the president's he's always got a uniform to keep.
And you got to know that if you're meeting the president who's never going to wear basketball shorts, why would you be wearing basketball shorts?
Yeah, nigga, you got to match my energy.
Listen, Meek hangs with fucking billionaires and all that now. You're like, nigga, I hang with these niggas, and these guys be around here with basketball shorts. They taught me a long time. They're on a different level now. They're
Nate,
not operating on the wearing what people wear type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't want to hear Meek hangs out with billionaires.
Maybe.
Meek's also all those billionaires that Meek hang out with. I never heard them niggas go on the internet complaining about not making no money.
You know, Meek still got some of the hood left in him. You know what I'm saying?
That's why he's one of them dudes that when he get invited to the parties, he have no problem going to the party. And then if at the party some dudes tell him to hop around like a bunny, no issues.
Cat Williams told y'all niggas all this shit a while ago about them parties, and Meek Sumu
and the people who go to the parties and accept the whatever that's going on. When somebody says, "Hey, I need you to do this," some people walk out the room, some people stay. Apparently, Meek stays.
That nigga Sumun.
I'm not gonna put the gay shit on him, but you definitely know he's definitely a sumun, which just means a person that's very social or overly too social. You're saying too comfortable.
Yeah.
Sumun means it translates Sumun to American. It's the all in your face nigga.
Yeah. Yeah, you're doing too much.
Like getting too familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
come make myself at home type of motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So,
but he's talking about getting the citizenship in Ghana because he's talking about some America is made to tear down black men if you don't follow orders. But why is this only coming out after the gay accusations?
Because he's been saying that though. He's now solo. He's about to drop an album. It's like anytime he's trying to do anything positive, the shit don't gain any traction.
No, it's the gay shit that tipped the scales though.
It's something negative. That nigga's trending all over the internet. He is right. Nico drop an album. That shit ain't got twinkle. The last nigga do something negative. That shit going viral all over the thing. Y'all motherfuckers do love the tear down.
Yeah,
love to bring up the thing. So
Meek is tired
we love to bring up too. Why people always want to mention that we love the tear down, but they don't want to mention how we
bring up too. Yeah,
the ascension.
Yeah, it's part of the process. We bring you up to tear you down.
Yeah, exactly, because when Kodak was on his ascension, everybody loved it, and on his downfall, everybody's just watching. The same thing with Meek. The same thing with everybody. Same thing with Lil Baby.
Meek Mills is tired of the gay orders.
The gay orders.
Yeah, he says you just have to follow orders in America.
Oh yeah. The gay
and
orders,
apparently, this nigga's been getting gay orders.
My ass is give it up, okay?
Yeah,
give it all
this is too much.
It's too much. I mean, all I can give.
America.
If
He's
y'all-
taking orders from Diddy. Ain't no
Listen.
America giving him these orders. You go to the party and Diddy tell you to twerk, you got to twerk.
Listen, man, y'all putting some mad disrespect on Meek on that. Which one? I'm still saddened by the whole thing that's going down with Diddy, man. Diddy was actually one of my heroes growing up.
You would comfortably go to one of the parties and party.
No,
Yeah.
I wouldn't come to me. I'm just like what he's built.
You wouldn't be comfortable when you would party.
I mean, I could go to the party not doing it, but I see what's going on back there. I'm not gonna be like,
Nah.
maybe not go to the party. I'm not gonna. I gotta see with my eyes what's going on back there at least.
You know when you was trying to get chicks to come to a party and they was trying to decline, you knew what was gonna happen at the party and you knew why you was trying to get them to come to the party. You always figured there was a chance that whatever that they was trying to decline, you know what, maybe we could change their mind. That's what P. Diddy's doing to Meek. Just show up. We ain't gotta do all that, we could just start slow.
But
We could just put the tip in.
according to the rumors, that nigga was successful.
Listen, man, these niggas miss me. Like I said, I can't tell you one way or the other, dog. Because the mastery, that's part of the spectrum. That's part of the LGBT spectrum too. That these niggas gotta trick you. That, like you're saying, they come to the party, man. It's gonna be straight, man. Just put the the mastery part of the game is all part of the.
And, hey,
It's all part of the sorcery.
what P. Diddy is to the hip hop is what OJ was to our community, Nate.
Shame, right? Yeah, we just got.
Well, I should say y'all community because that nigga OJ never got me involved in any of that bullshit.
Which OJ you talking about? Juice Man or Simpson?
Not Simpson, nigga. OJ, the guy that used to walk around talk about he got a football team and was trying to recruit young black boys to be on his football team.
Okay, I forgot his name.
Y'all talking about real OJ in real life?
Yeah, this is a real person named OJ.
Oh, there was a real nigga that was that was touching y'all back in the day.
He wasn't touching us, but he caught a couple niggas.
Nate, I swear, I've never been traumatized. I lived a life trauma free.
You never tried to catch you, bro?
Never. I've never.
This is crazy that we openly know a guy that does
or something. Yeah. I told you this is part of the culture. They're
that
part of
openly walks around preying on little boys, and we just know, that's what you do.
Walk around. These guys make sure they get in position to be around that too, dog. This is part of the thing. That's what I'm telling you. It's part of that people talk about. He'll get like jobs or help with like flag football, shit like that.
And y'all used to swear up and
Don't
down.
say y'all, Nick. Swear.
No.
Don't say y'all, nigga.
No, y'all. You and they used to
say
swear
y'all,
up and down.
Not at
No,
all.
I'm talking about when remember when Gray used to say, that these open bathrooms that people would take. He was talking about the jails. That men would take advantage of the jail system, like they would purposely get locked up just so they can do this. So they can end up in a all-female prison and have their way. But now you're agreeing with Gray then, pretty much. That people put themselves in these positions so they can do this crazy shit that they got going on in their head.
Yeah, that nigga Gray was ahead of his time, bro.
Ahead of his time.
What he's saying is that the worst of us will do what they can. They'll put themselves in position to do that. That's what it is. It's very plausible. It's not denied. It's not gonna be one-off. So it may not even be rare. It's gonna happen more than weeks.
I've been hearing this commercial for, and I remember the name of the company too. It's a new social media app for kids, and it's called Zigazoo or Zigazoo or something like that.
Ain't no one going to that shit.
That's what I'm hearing. And I'm hearing, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's verified, so we know it's just kids. I'm like, get the hell out of here. This is gonna be where all the pedophiles come.
Exactly, bro.
The spot.
I'm telling you
Oh,
this.
you gotta
This.
So
watch-
you
gotta
you telling me
watch
you got a
it.
spot where it's nothing but kids on this app, and I'm not gonna be able, I'm not coming in?
And
Stop me.
who's the program director? Who's the programmer?
Yeah,
All grown ass men, bro.
exactly. So
You
who's
gotta find
who's
that.
verifying?
What I'm saying is, who's verifying it? Amongst all them, majority of them is gonna be straight, but amongst one of them might be one of them.
That's all
how
that
good they
matters.
get.
That's all that
how
matters.
Good, that's how good they are. Don't put this off. Always
Just
let-
one.
All it takes is one to spoil the bunch. Start fucking up.
And that one starts his own underground web thing where he's introducing men to these young
Remember a
kids.
couple weeks back they had some shit like that at the mall where a guy had he had got arrested. He had a ring or got caught with a bunch of photos.
You talking about the Hispanics with the toddlers?
Yeah, some shit like that, and he had like other people watching. What was it?
Yeah, I think I know what it
So
does.
how did people just think this motherfucker had something and he had enough where he could have a ring of other people?
Listen, there was a school. There was a school somewhere. A school somewhere where one of the teachers started a gay club, right? He started a gay club for like third graders.
Come on.
And of course, like all the clubs that are created are they're put in a newsletter for the parents and stuff to let them know about the clubs that's being created.
Mm-hmm.
This one, conveniently, they left out of that of the newsletter. And to join clubs, there's permission slips that the kids have to sign up.
No permission slip.
No permission slips for this club. And it's just like a club full of third graders, and they're discussing sexuality, and it's called like a Be Free Club and gay. It was a gay club, bro, for third graders at a school.
And parents don't know about this.
And parents are left in the dark about it. And the principal comes out, oh, we forgot to put it in the newsletter. How convenient.
Nah.
How convenient is the club that the parents would be most likely in
To be
disagreeance about or upset about? You forget to leave that out and forget to create permission slips for this club. And you mean to tell me there's not a fucking pedophilia agenda coming down the pipeline, bro? Pause.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's right there, man. Shit be happening.
That's what I'm saying, bro. This shit is ingrained into the fucking school system.
When the scientists try to fight it, y'all mad at them, dog. So
Well, yeah, the scientists try to fight it. Y'all worrying about critical race theory and shit. There's niggas trying to touch your kids' buttholes. Y'all worrying about critical race theory
I
and
was
shit.
worried about that because I'm like, I understand we're trying to protect the buttholes. But why do we need to protect the buttholes by getting rid of shit that the black kids care about or would like to know about?
Kids, because they hijacked the black agenda. They want to say, oh, if the kids they hijacked everything. So you can't have. No one's gonna give a damn about black stuff. So we could always get rid of black stuff. So we're tethered to all their causes. So
that's
the issue.
That's another thing people don't realize is a lot of this whole ridicule, a lot of this black stuff, a lot of this black stuff, since black people are so inclusive and agreeing, they slip a lot of that gay shit into these programs. Pause.
Exactly. So,
and we don't realize this looking from the outside.
Black people be involved in the gay shit though. There's a lot of black in our community. There's a lot of homosexuality in our community, and they know
there's not a lot, bro. It's probably it's probably the same as the rest of the nation, bro. 10%
so?
probably.
I don't think it's
it's not higher
of the 13 of our 13%.
Of our 13%, it's probably 10% is gay, just like the rest of the country. It's not like there's a higher number of gay people in the black community than there's in the white community. It's all around 10%.
What about in the church? You think it's a different number in the church?
That's included in the 10%. You saying, do I think more than 10% of the church is gay?
Do you think it's a higher percentage in the black church compared to the white church?
No,
I think whites will have way more higher. I think
it might be higher in whites
I think
because
whites more greater percentage than blacks. Sure.
yeah. So no. Y'all niggas got any recommendations for our listeners this week? What y'all niggas been up to, watching, listening to?
I'm trying to catch that Dune 2.
Oh, I saw the first one on the plane ride, and then I seen
shot, right?
yeah, it was good. And then I guess my wife started watching the original one from like the 80s, and it's so trash. But I guess it has more of the storyline, so you can see what they're doing with these new series. It's gonna be dragged on. It's probably might end up being like a Dune.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like
3, Dune 4.
Yeah. It's just like
Are you guys saying Doom or Dune?
Dune, Dune.
Dune. Okay.
Yeah, like sand dunes.
Okay. That's what you recommended, Nate?
Yeah, go catch that Dune 2 movie. That's all.
Dune 2. That shit's 3 hours long. I don't know. But yeah. My recommendation is, what did I write down? American Dream, 21 Savage. Fire. 16 tracks. No skips.
No skips. Super fire. I be telling Juno niggas like these niggas that stop listening to music. I like there's some.
I didn't stop listening to music, Nate. I did not stop listening to music.
You stopped listening to relevant music.
I stopped listening to hip hop music.
You stop listening to hip hop, but hip hop is in a beautiful space right now. So niggas at 21, that album was fire.
21, and it's like the content is, it's a little bit of everything. A lot of what you don't expect. A lot of like love music, R&B type music.
They got any Afro beats in there?
Burna Boy's on one of the tracks.
Okay, I might check that song out.
Oh, see, it's very disrespectful. We're talking about a masterpiece here. This nigga talking about
Burna Boy's on there.
It's a fire album, bro.
Yeah, it is. He got a lot of he got Travis Scott on there, Doja Cat's on there.
I'm gonna try to listen to the album. I'm gonna give it at least 10 minutes. If I'm not I'm gonna give it. That's the. If I'm not intrigued after 10 minutes, I'm done.
Well, that means if the first track is 10 minutes long and you don't like the first track, then it's over for you.
Cinematic,
So
he has trailers and all that. It's just an experience. I'd say take on it when you're on them gummies, put that album on. It's a fire album, bro. It's a well-produced album. He's one of these artists that are still actually give a damn about how the album come together as a whole.
Nope.
Offset album was real good too.
Yeah, I might need to check that too, because I slept on Offset, but because I did, Takeoff was my favorite, but when his album came out, it was not all that. He had like a couple of tracks on it that was straight.
Yeah. See,
no, what do you mean how convenient?
It's convenient that the one that dies is always one's favorite.
No, he was my favorite. Well, I just said he was my favorite until I heard his solo album, and it was not what I expected it would be. But when they drop tracks together, he's usually my favorite verse. Take off.
Let me see what I've been watching lately. I feel like I was watching something new. What's that shit? I can't even remember. It can't be that great if I can't remember.
Power.
Oh, I started. I went back to watching Curb Your Enthusiasm and Young Sheldon.
Okay, which season? The new Young Sheldon.
The new
came out within season. Yeah,
the new season. I started catching up on that, and I caught up on the latest season of Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Still a masterpiece. You never watch It's Always Sunny?
No, I couldn't get into that. Pause.
That was a good one. That's a great one.
Yeah, if you could watch Curb, I thought you like It's Always Sunny for the
Ain't nothing better.
actors go over.
Ain't nothing better than Curb.
It's up there.
And why do I don't know why I just live. I live my life every day, and I think to myself a lot of times I'm like, bro, I'm a black Larry David.
We all think that because when I'm watching it with my wife, and she's like, "Nigga, his Larry David."
Everyone feels like
Everybody thinks they're Larry David.
Everyone feels like if you're a person that speaks your mind or you're not going with the flow, that's how Larry David's are.
It's not even. It's not even that I speak my mind. It's just I feel the same way that he feels, but he actually speaks his mind.
Yeah, he speaks his mind though. He's a psycho.
People disagree with him all the time. I don't disagree with him. I 100% agree with him most of the time. I'm just not gonna say it out loud.
He tried to create a new thing though on there, which was fucking hilarious. That all bald people look alike, regardless of race.
All bald people.
On that show, that was like a thing. If you see like a bald guy, and it don't matter the race, it's like you do like a lineup, like it's almost like face blindness. So like,
Yeah.
I just can't tell. That was the thing of the series.
Well, all right, folks. Y'all know what to do. Hit us up on That's the Sir Pod on Instagram. That's the Sir Pod on Twitter. That's the Sir Podcast on Facebook. And you can always drop an email at that's the Sir Podcast at gmail.com. And you know the voice line is always open. All you got to do is look through them show notes, click on that, leave a message here, and you can definitely leave us a voice message. Give us some feedback. Let us know how we doing. Let Nate know you're sick of his shit. That causes us to not have consistent episodes weekly. Please direct all the hate towards that nigga OG Nate P. That would be greatly appreciated.
They respect the art.
But that'll be it for this week. We out.
Oh, yeah.